Welcome to the Nebuta Festival. It's your boy Rooftop Ray. I just wanted to bring you guys into a different perspective of my life where I get a chance to chill with friends and family. There's basketball, there's the music, but this is where it's really at. It's about the family. So as you guys enjoy the festival, I'm going to give you guys a couple of pointers about how I feel about like just family, friends, life, and what it's meant to me leading up to this point because, man, I'm living my best life and I just want you guys to join me along with some beer. Let's go. Ariana, say hi. Can you shaky, shaky? Shake, shake, shake. So as you can see, the Nebuta Festival is a huge celebration. Nebuta actually is Japanese for float. Celebration of a lot of the mythical heroes in Japan. It's a great festival. I think there's about 23 major floats and then a bunch of dancers as well. Um, yeah, this is actually our first time coming because we took family vacations for the past 2 years. Um, so this is my first experience here. And it's been an amazing experience so far. Like just to see the family, come out and celebrate, just the moment. The second half of my life has been absolutely amazing because I would have never thought that I would be in this space where I would have a 2.5-year old that I've got to clearly chase around even during this video and be married with a new house and all of that. I can't even begin to explain how amazing life has been. The beautiful thing about family is its legacy, its tradition, and its love. And the thing about tradition is as we come out to celebrate the traditions that even made the Nebuta Festival happen anyway, we create our own traditions as we participate in them. And there's just something about creating a core memory for this little one that just makes everything about being her dad amazing. There's not a lot of people that are going to agree with me on this take, but being a black man in Japan and seeing a culture that is steeped 1,500 plus years in tradition, it's amazing to watch because I don't have that as an American, as an African American. But knowing that I just brought a child into the world that can actually be a part of that is beyond explanation. I mean, yeah, there's something so peaceful about watching her grow up knowing that she has nothing to worry about. The people here have been so warm and receptive. And I know that that's a culture thing, but at the same time, it makes it so much easier to trust that my daughter is in a space where she can grow to be herself and actually have a legitimate childhood. Knowing the kind of childhood that I had versus the one that she's having, in of itself makes everything worth it. Yeah, it's even if she's dancing now, she has no idea what's going on in the rest of the world, and that's a beautiful thing. She can enjoy this moment and this time. I think the most amazing thing about being on this side of life as well is the fact that my daughter would probably never believe if I told her the lifetime that I lived before this one, the struggle, the turmoil, you know what I'm saying, the things that I had to go through as I was learning about life and understanding that family is really what makes a man rich. I get to wake up to this little girl every single day and watch her say good morning, watch her demand her apaman bread and graham crackers. Yep, I already know I've got a star in the making because there's not a person that has seen her yet that hasn't said kawaii, which is Japanese for cute. Hold on, stay back some. Yeah, hands are full, but the shotgun is at the ready. Universal that people respect hard work and all the work that I put into, fashion my physique to look the way that it does was never for anyone else. It was literally a product of all the pain that I experienced in my life. So it's amazing to see that people admire it so much without really wanting to know the story behind it. It makes you wonder sometimes if people that don't find something to pour passion into when they experience life, from a hardship standpoint, like it's like, what do you do with it? What do you do with that energy? You know what I mean? What do you do with the pent up energy that it takes to be able to become something great? And not necessarily great in the eyes of everybody else, but just for yourself. Becoming the best version of yourself. I don't know what I would do without the weight room. I know that that's going to be another video in of itself, but still, leading all of that into being the best version of myself for my family is the point. Been in situations where family didn't mean the same thing that it means to me now. I think that's why I'm so thankful. I think that's why I'm so grateful, because now I get to dictate what family means, which is doing the same thing that my dad did for me the first, 3 or 4 years of my life, where he created core memories for me, and I never forgot them. So that way, if we ever had to separate or be apart, I had something to lean on in terms of, what I remember. The one thing that my father told me before he passed away was that he wished that in a perfect situation he would have been able to marry my mother, and he would have been able to, have a situation where all of us were together. And that meant everything to me, because I realized that that's where his heart truly was. Because I didn't know that before that. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy that you can go your entire life without really knowing who your parents are. You know what I'm saying? From a personality perspective, because they lived a life before you. So when I realized that about him, I was like, man, yeah, that's what's up. That's where it's at. And here I am with my own wife and two amazing daughters and a granddaughter, and I really, 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 truly wish from the bottom of my heart that he could see it. Sometimes you got to reinvent what family means to you and what family becomes for you. Because the way you experience it when you start off, it might not be what you experience and what it's going to be in the end. There are people out there that treat friends better than family because you can hide yourself from them. Because they can't be with you 24/7. Yeah, I think in closing, I highly encourage everybody to find their version of family. It doesn't necessarily have to be blood relatives. It doesn't necessarily have to be the family that you were born into. But just whatever it is that encourages you to want to connect with the coldest, most closest people in your life, find that and let it be the foundation of who you are trying to become. Because these are going to be the people that vouch for you when you say you're great or you're, whomever. These are going to be the people that say, you know what? Yeah, you have every right to boast about what you have going on in your life, because we can vouch for the fact that you have done due diligence and made it work at the place that you call home. I get a chance to wake up to these people every morning knowing that I am the happiest man alive. And I wouldn't trade the world for it.